Carbohydrates are one of the three macronutrients our bodies need alongside protein and fat. They are our primary source of energy, providing fuel for our muscles, brain, and other organs. Think of carbohydrates as the gasoline that powers your car. Without enough, our bodies simply wouldn't function optimally. Carbohydrates are made up of sugar molecules. When we eat carbohydrates, our bodies break them down into glucose, a simple sugar that our cells can use for energy. Glucose is transported through the bloodstream to our cells, where it's either used immediately or stored for later use. Not all carbohydrates are created equal. They can be broadly classified into two categories: simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. This distinction is important because it affects how our bodies digest and utilize them. Simple carbohydrates, as their name suggests, are made up of short chains of sugar molecules. They are found in processed foods, sugary drinks, and refined grains like white bread and white rice. These carbs are digested quickly, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates are made up of long chains of sugar molecules. They are found in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. These carbs take longer to digest, resulting in a slower and more sustained release of glucose into the bloodstream. The idea that carbohydrates are inherently fattening has become a popular belief, leading many to adopt low-carb diets. However, this notion is a simplification of a complex biological process. While it's true that eating excessive amounts of any macronutrient, including carbohydrates, can lead to weight gain, carbs alone are not the culprit. The truth is that weight gain boils down to consuming more calories than your body burns, regardless of the source of those calories. When we eat more calories than our bodies need, they are stored as fat, regardless of whether they come from carbohydrates, protein, or fat. Numerous scientific studies have debunked the myth that carbohydrates are inherently fattening. In fact, research has shown that diets rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, all of which contain carbohydrates, are associated with a lower risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. One study, published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, followed over 40,000 women for 7 years and found that those who ate a diet high in fiber, a type of carbohydrate found in plant-based foods, gained less weight over time compared to those who ate a diet low in fiber. Another study published in The Lancet followed over 135,000 people from 18 different countries and found that those who consumed a diet high in refined carbohydrates, such as white bread and sugary drinks, had an increased risk of heart disease and death. However, those who consumed a diet high in whole grains had a lower risk of these health problems. Section 5. Insulin resistance, a key player in weight gain. To understand the relationship between carbohydrates and weight gain, we need to consider the role of insulin. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that regulates blood sugar levels. When we eat carbohydrates, our bodies break them down into glucose, which enters the bloodstream. This rise in blood sugar triggers the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin acts like a key, unlocking the doors of our cells to allow glucose to enter and be used for energy. However, when we consistently consume a diet high in refined carbohydrates and added sugars, our cells can become resistant to insulin. This means that insulin is less effective at doing its job, leading to elevated blood sugar levels and an increased risk of weight gain. When our cells become resistant to insulin, glucose can't enter the cells as easily, leading to a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream. This excess glucose is then converted into fat and stored in our bodies. Section 6. Choosing the right carbs, a guide to healthy choices. While all carbohydrates provide energy, some choices are healthier than others. As we've learned, refined carbohydrates and added sugars can contribute to weight gain and other health problems. So how can we make sure we're choosing the right carbs? The key is to focus on complex carbohydrates that are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. These include Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole wheat bread and whole wheat pasta, fruits such as berries, apples, bananas, oranges and grapes, vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, sweet potatoes and peppers, and legumes including beans, lentils, chickpeas and peas. These carbohydrate sources are digested slowly, providing a sustained release of energy and helping us feel fuller for longer. They are also packed with essential nutrients that support overall health and well-being. Section 7. Fiber, the unsung hero of carbohydrates. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate that our bodies cannot digest. It plays a crucial role in regulating digestion, promoting satiety, and maintaining stable blood sugar levels. Fiber also acts like a broom in our digestive system, sweeping away waste products and promoting gut health. There are two types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in our intestines, slowing down digestion and helping us feel full. It can also help lower cholesterol levels and regulate blood sugar. Insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and adds bulk to our stool, promoting regularity and preventing constipation. Aim to include a variety of fiber-rich foods in your diet, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes. The recommended daily intake of fiber is 25 to 30 grams. Section 8. Practical tips for carb consumption. Finding your balance. Finding the right balance of carbohydrates for your individual needs is key. Here are some practical tips to help you incorporate healthy carbs into your diet. Choose whole grains over refined grains, opting for brown rice instead of white rice, whole wheat bread instead of white bread, and whole wheat pasta instead of regular pasta. Load up on fruits and vegetables, aiming to fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables at every meal. Incorporate legumes into your diet by adding beans, lentils, or chickpeas to soups, stews, salads, or grain bowls. Be mindful of portion sizes, as even healthy carbohydrates can contribute to weight gain if consumed in excess. And listen to your body, paying attention to how different carbohydrates make you feel and adjusting your intake accordingly. Remember, carbohydrates are not the enemy. By making smart choices and focusing on whole, unprocessed sources, you can enjoy the benefits of carbohydrates without sabotaging your health goals. Section 9. The bottom line. Carbs in a nutshell. Carbohydrates are an essential macronutrient that provides our bodies with energy. While refined carbohydrates and added sugars can contribute to weight gain and other health problems, complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are beneficial for our health. The key to healthy carb consumption is to choose wisely, focus on fiber-rich sources, and practice portion control. By understanding the science behind carbohydrates and making informed choices, you can fuel your body effectively and support your overall well-being.